Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin this lesson here by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the elect. This here is the brother One from the Great Millstone, Camp in Trinidad, coming back to do another lesson through the Holy Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And talk about the Edomite man today, the Esau. The Esau. The Esau. Yeah, anyways, talk about Esau. And the atrocities that he did. This laptop, right? Yeah. Select, yeah. 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 So talking about Esau and here, the atrocities that he did. To Jake. Alright, so I'm going to play this video here on my laptop. You're going to hear the you're going to hear the audio on it. Where the hell you're going on this laptop, right? Just right? Laptop play that mad role here.
Volume slider.
See? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So that time, this man, Dick Gregory, speak about a metal called manganese, right? Let's see if this is it here.
When you leave with all the hassle, can you have that love? I'm so tired of you black folk walking around looking all evil like that's gonna change something. Looking all mean and talking all crazy. Let them tell you about your children. If I sit here today and these are all white folks and they're putting some sleeping pill in my water, and I sit up here and doze off and go to sleep, and everybody told in the world, niggas is lazy. They tired. No, that's because you too naive enough to know what they putting in my water. Okay? Your children ain't violent because they black. They ain't violent. Most people in the world live in a ghetto. They don't kill people. What are you putting in my malt liquor, white boy? What are you putting in? Huh? Hear me. And it's your fault too. Malt liquor is made by white companies, but only sold in black neighborhoods, and you ain't checked it to see what's in it. Huh? How much lead are you putting in my neighborhood? Lead affects my thinking capacity. Lead is only one thing on the planet more dangerous than lead, and that's manganese. Manganese will make you kill your mama. And let me tell y'all something. If you want to see the largest homicide rate in the world, it ain't in no black ghetto in America. It's a little town in Australia where them white folks' homicide rate is 200 times what their population is. And that town just happened to be located across the street from a manganese. Sit back down, Dick. Don't lose that mic here. That town is located across the street from a manganese plant. How much manganese are you spraying in my neighborhood at night while I'm asleep?
So I'm showing you. Manganese, right? Yeah, we talking about. And I looked up that this is Dick Gregory, a civil rights activist. He died some years ago, you know. And that was a Jake who he stood up somewhat for Jake. But it a man who stand up for Jake now. They are known as the apostles, elders, you know. Because Jake fucking in a bad place, and that is due to the curses. But yeah, these Edomites, you know, they literally fucking destroy it. So it's like an experiment for them to see. It's not really an experiment. Really, they just want to kill me out. But this man want to kill me out, yeah. Kill us out, kill all of us out. The so-called white man, he literally wants to kill all of us out, bro. It's not even a joke, you know. Before I go on, I have to delete this video here, because here we will go on. This is what will go on. If I don't delete this video, I wouldn't be able to do this video that I'm doing here right now. So, because eventually all the memory will get taken up, and I will do this video for no reason. So, I'll play it back a little bit. Because why did I looked up manganese, right? And what he's saying is not no joking. It's a serious thing. See people laughing in the audience, because some of them probably they didn't know the full extent of this devil. Okay, the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. So this is manganese, right? Manganese dangers. Exposure to manganese, dust or fumes can also lead to a neurological condition called manganism. Manganism's symptoms, similar to those of Parkinson's disease, may include the following: trembling, stiffness, slow motor movement. See Jake, how did it be moving slow? Yeah. And potentially severe depression, anxiety, and hostility. See? Hostile. So the excessive hostility you see in Jake neighborhoods. Alright? Going back to the 80s, going back in the 90s, you're killing each other for no reason. It's things that these devils putting in your food, things that these devils putting in your drink, in your water, in your air, in the air where you're breathing. Alright? These devils needs to go.
In black neighborhoods, and you ain't checked it to see what's in it. Huh? How much lead are you putting in my neighborhood? Lead affects my thinking capacity. Lead is only one thing on the planet more dangerous than lead, and that's manganese. Manganese will make you kill your mama. And let me tell y'all something. If you want to see the largest homicide rate in the world, it ain't in no black ghetto in America. It's a little town in Australia where them white folks' homicide rate is 200 times what their population is. And that town just happened to be located across the street from a manganese plant. Here you go. Right here. Sit back down, Dick. Don't lose that mic here. That town is located across the street from a manganese plant. How much manganese are you spraying in my neighborhood at night while I'm asleep? How in the world can a 9-year-old child find a heroin man, but the FBI can't find it, and you gonna tell me that's a black thing? Y'all crazy? What is this about? And then black men, as you run off to war.
Hostile. Look at the word hostility. Let me see. What does hostility mean? Look up hostility for a quick second. Hostility, antagonism, opposition, hostile behavior, unfriendliness. And Jake do be friendly, bro. So don't look at this devil as some kind of, he do underhand shit to destroy us, bro. He do underhand shit to destroy us. You understand? So all you who thinking this devil, he good and he good and he good and he good, he ain't good as shit. This is book of Psalm chapter 62 and verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, to Jeduthun, a psalm of David. Truly my soul waiteth upon the Most High, from him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense, I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. Because why? Jake excel. And if you think the so-called white man doesn't know that we as a people does excel. We does excel. Look at the meaning of the word excel. Excel meaning to be exceptionally good at or proficient in an activity or subject. To shine. We have a shine. To be very good. To be excellent. Be brilliant. We are excellent. In everything that we do as a people, we are excellent. We excel. Alright, we not one way, we're not stagnant, we're not one way, we excel. As our people, we are outstanding. But you have somebody who the earth is given into his hands, and this here is talking directly to the wicked on the face of the earth. It don't say it, but through the spirit you could understand, as we say, the language of the scriptures. Scriptures have a language they speak, alright? And if you're not privy to the language, you would not understand the scriptures. The scriptures is talk in a certain code that only the ones who the Heavenly Father open their cognition to receive that code could receive that code. So like through His Spirit, alright, I believe I was able to receive that code. Look at the time. 8:08 and it's 88% on the battery. 6 and 2 Psalm 62 that 8. I'm like our shy numbers are meaning, alright. So I believe I was privy to receive that code from the Lord. The Lord showed me the code, and I understand the scriptures to a point, so I understand that this year is only speaking about the wicked. It only has two. It points to it, because at the same time it's talking about someone who is trying to cast down someone from their excellency. If somebody is outstanding, why would you try to cast down somebody who is outstanding? That means that you has to be an adversary or a wicked person. Okay? And they say they only consult to cast him down from his excellency, and put in things such as, and you see, these devils from the beginning, they knew who we were. They knew fully well that we are the Israelites. They weren't guessing that. They weren't thinking maybe they mightn't be the Israelites. They know who we were. Why would you consult to cast down somebody? You gathering. The word consult come from the Hebrew word See that I like more. I like more. See, the next thing too. I know it, but the character getting boom. Characters, right? So I'm gonna get it here. See, it's what you have to do sometime, you know. All of this part coming in. What the hell? What are you doing now? Right. There's the ya, right? Ya, the I. Ya I. Ya aitaza. How do I remember? You see it? Ya aitaza. Ya aitaza, right? It means to advise, consult, give counsel, purpose, devise, plan. To advise, counsel, give counsel. So they come together and they consult to conspire. So when we're talking about a conspiracy, if it is a joke, they call us conspiracy nuts and conspiracy theorists. We ain't no conspiracy theorists, bro. We just be talking the truth. These devils on a mission. And their mission is to cast him down from his excellency. And although Dick Gregory was a man, he didn't know the truth to say he was an Israelite. He fought against these devils in some way or the other. You understand? He saw what the fuck they was doing. He saw it and he said something. And that is our next thing. We on this side here, we have a voice, and a voice, you know who don't have a voice? LeBron James. How much girls love LeBron James? How much girls love him? That nigga don't have a fucking voice. He don't have a voice. Can't say what he want. 50 Cent can't say what he want. Dr. Dre can't say what he want. Who it have again? Who are famous on this earth? A lot of them, they can't say what they want. Like we saying the things that pushing these devils, that grinding the gears right now, the pissed. We have a voice, and that way more important than all the money in the world. To have a voice, to have to say what is right and what is wrong, is way more important than all the money in the world, because we could see what is wrong and confront it face on. Because the man who doing the wrong give you some money, you can't confront it face on, but we could confront it face on. What is wrong? And what is wrong is these things that we hear in here from Dick Gregory. That wrong, bro. Because you had these devils back in the 80s, when the crack cocaine, crack cocaine, rock cocaine as let's call it, crack rock, whatever. When crack came into the States and totally effed up Jake neighborhoods, right? Totally effed it up to the next level. Yeah, these devils was behind that. They were behind that, and they had the crack coming in. And as this man was talking about the 40-ounce drink that Jake used to be drinking, a 40 and crack, 40 ounce and crack, guns. What the fuck you going on do? With manganese in here, which causes hostility. What the fuck you going on see? And then the televisor throughout the world that the so-called Negro man is completely violent. Totally destroyed Jake, bro. That's why you devils have a lot to pay for, and that is why the scripture saying what he's saying here. They consult, they conspire. So are we conspiracy theorists? Was Dick Gregory a conspiracy theorist? Or anybody who speaks like him? Because we ain't stupid over here. We know what the devil is capable of, as the scripture say. We 2 Corinthians 2:11. We know Satan's devices. I tell you in Revelation 2, and I believe it's verse 18, it talks about the depths of Satan. Because this devil goes deep. Right? He goes deep, he knows, he sees. Because guess what? Don't think for 1 second that these Edomites do not get help from a spiritual entity to destroy us. They get help. Their God is Satan. Straight up. And their God being Satan, all they do is to try and cast we down as a people. So-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native American Indians. They try to cast us down. In the book of Psalm chapter 62 and verse 4, it says, they only consult to cast him down. From his excellency, they delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. And that is no joke. Think about it. And what is that Selah? Selah is like a stop and pause. Think. See? A technical musical term probably showing accentuation pause. Stop, pause. Remember Psalms' songs, eh? Pause and let it hit you. Ponder on what was just said, and this is what we're saying. Think on what was just said here by the king, because he's a Psalm of David. Think about what the king just said. The king is telling you that there are people who will bless you with the mouth, but inside is a curse. So it's not genuine. And anything these devils doing are not genuine. And there are a lot of so-called leaders, even in Israel, who take bribes from these devils. They take bribes. Just yesterday, it's this morning I get up, right? Wait that text. Let's open this here real quick. It's a news article I just get every morning, from the phone network that I have it. So it's a news here yesterday. Rodney Charles to quit politics. Watson Duke to stand trial for rape. High Court judge urges business people to stop paying bribes. As I'm talking about bribes now, that come in my head out here. You feel bribes and being handed out, people getting bribed. There have a lot of men who teach in Israel and preach in Israel and say, he's an Israelite. Them taking one set of bribe, a whole heap of bribes them taking. Only bribe them, you could bribe them. What's a bribe? What is a bribe? We look up for the word bribe in the Bible. We look up for a bribe. And there's no when a man get a bribe. There's talk different. There's afraid. So like I was now talking about men without voice. they got bribed. In the long and short of it is bribed again. Gosh the fucking mouth. Go in and take a bribe, yeah. That's your counter. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 3 says, Behold, here I am, witness against me, before Yahweh, and before his anointed. Whose ox have I taken? Or whose ass have I taken? Or whom have I defrauded? Whom have I oppressed? Or of whose hand have I received any bribe, to blind my eyes therewith, and I will restore it to you. See, that's what bribe does do, it is blind you. See, the scripture say a gift destroyed the heart. And have a lot of Israelite groups, a lot, bro. You just hear it enough, you just hear it. As Yahweh Shai say, ye shall know them by their fruits. The word bribe come from the Hebrew kapa. See, I like to get it correct. See, and this is how you just learn. Like I say, there's always, there's know the characters that want to be on point now. Yeah, kapa. See? And it means price of a life, ransom, bribe, asphalt, pitch. Ransom, satisfaction. Yeah, a bribe just mainly satisfy your fucking lustly desires. So they could bribe you and give you a female, or they bribe you and they give you money, or they bribe you and they give you something to satisfy, to satiate your fucking fleshly lust. You see a sum of money. You get a sum of money, and you put your eye turn, you look away, you look the next way, that allow some folly to happen, or to teach some bullshit. And that is what has been going on with a lot of these groups. Am I lying? There are a lot of people who take bribes, and Esau figured out. And when he figured out, he tell himself he could bribe everybody. But then what the scriptures say? The scriptures say that I'm gonna get out of there real quick. Book of 1 Kings chapter 19. And verse 14. And he said, I have been very, and this here is Elijah, right? The prophet. Elijah the prophet. 1 Kings 19 and 14. It says, and he said, I have been very jealous for Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai of hosts, because the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword, and I, even I only am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai said unto him, Go, return on thy way to the wilderness of Damascus, and when thou comest, anoint Hazael to be king over Syria, and Jehu to be king over Israel, and Elisha the son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah shall thou anoint to be prophet in thy room. And shall come to pass that him that escapeth of the sword of Hazael shall Jehu slay, and him that escapeth from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha slay. Yet I have left me 7,000 men in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which hath not kissed him. So you see, there are those who you could bribe, but then it are those Baal, and Baal represents like you taking a bribe. That is idols. So who not worshiping idols? What is an idol? Your bribe is the fucking idol. Wherever the bribe is that way you're worshiping. But then it are men who strictly going to worship Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, meaning they mean business. The Lord said that's 7,000 men. That is a complete number of men in the thousands. who mean business, meaning who you cannot control, who you cannot conform to your fucking evil, to take a bribe and look the other way. It's a man who for the cause and would die for the cause. Case in point, like our forefathers, the Maccabees, right? They died for the cause. I have a whole heap of men who would die for the cause. The cause is the kingdom of heaven. And you cannot come with any amount of money or any bribe to get them in and them on your side, like Judas did. Judas, he wasn't for the cause in the end, but the rest of the 11, they were for the cause, right? And that is what goes on. So you see, you devils, you can't win. All the wickedness you just do, and all the constant tearing down of Jake communities and trying to make Jake desolate and destitute, you're not going to freaking win in the end, because you have some men here who not going and do what you say. Straight up, who not going to do what you say. Who going and serve the Lord relentlessly, regardless of anything. So this is the book of Psalms 52 and verse 1, and I will close with this. It says, to the chief musician, Mashil, a psalm of David, when Doeg the who? The Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Doeg the Edomite, you know how evil he was? You fuck Saul doing with Edomites in fucking camp yourself too. Like the enemy, right? And said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. It says, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? So you feel David talking to him. Talking to the fucking Edomite. The Edomite who run and tell Saul, he boasting himself in mischief. The goodness of the Most High endured continually. Thy tongue devised mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. So Edom is a deceitful man. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Ooh, take me back to that time, boy. Take me back to that time when King David was a king. Clearly you could see David was a righteous man, bro. And as Richie Spice, there's a Jamaican artist, a Benjamite artist, he say there's a whole variety of righteous youth men out there, but it have righteous youth men out there, boy, who want to see the right thing on the face of the earth, and they would lay down their lives for that. It says, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. See? The deceitful tongue. And don't doubt for 1 second that these devils just be in a room. They just be in a room and only talking how to destroy you. The scriptures call them the accuser of thy brethren. All let us do is talk how to destroy you. How we going to destroy them, eh? What we going to do to destroy them? Alright, okay. So what we going to really do to kill them off? We gotta kill them off. They can't be rising and they're dying. They can't rise. But you devils ain't going to win. No, you're not going to win, boy. You're lost in the war, boy. Scripture says to prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, boy, that they do not rise, that you do not rise. Not us. We will rise, boy. We, boy. We are the children of Yasharala, boy. We are not no fucking anybody, boy. We Israelites, bro. We will rise. So you say, the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. Edom, Obadiah echoed that as well. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living, Selah. The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. The righteous says, though this is the man that made the Most High, made not the Most High strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. You devils have a lot of fucking people. Straight up. All that crime you do, all that evil you do, it's going to come back one day and bite you. Trust me. Right? All that evil, all that crime, all that wickedness, you feel you're just going and go unnoticed, unpunished. Hell no. Alright? It's not going to go unnoticed or unpunished. It didn't go unnoticed. It went noticed, but it's not going to go unpunished. It is going to be punished. Okay? It is going to be punished. That evil, that unnecessary set of destruction it did. Fucking up Jake, fucking up mothers, fucking up fathers, rooting out children out of their houses, getting children high, getting Jake sons high, starting to giving them guns, letting them start to steal, all these things were perpetuated by you Edomites for your own personal gains. The Lord didn't forget none of them. Alright? All we have to do is just keep trusting the Lord and keep teaching His word. Keep at it. The Lord will do the rest, bro. So, with that, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the elect. Akyam, Shalom. Hopefully